What is up, Hardcore Nation? It's Hardcore Christopher here, and welcome to the second edition to 10 minutes with Hardcore Christopher, where I talk for relatively 10 minutes, a little over, and well, see what comes out of this beautiful mouth of mine. So, it is cold outside. It was cold outside yesterday. And right now I'm watching a show about extraterrestrials. If you don't know what extraterrestrials is, aliens. I got done watching Monday Night Raw. I vacuumed the house. I went to go check the mail. I took some garbage outside to the trash can by the ditch. Then I came back, got a coat, walked down to the mailbox, and there was no mail. My granny is either working or she is going to Toyota to get her maintenance on her car done. I put water bottles in the refrigerator, and that's been my days. Oh, and I ate some cold chicken and noodles, and believe me when I say they were good. So, my day has been going good. Well, so how has your guys' day been? The first edition was live, and I decided, hey, I'll record this. I'll record this 10 minutes with Hardcore Christopher and see how it does. Over the weekend, I got to go to Kansas and went to a church wrestling charity show for that church's youth group. Had to listen to Wrestling for Fans' brother talk all the way there, and I kept on trying to convince him to leave his brother, whether it be in a Casey's or somewhere. Last night we had a Bible study over at a couple of our a church couple of our a couple from our church's house. It was good. But as you guys can tell, and I prefer not to think before speaking, I like surprises t-shirt. So, I got some stories. I got some stories for you guys. The first story is when I met the Dudley Boys. It was the first time I went to an Impact House show. It was in Joplin, but I did not go alone. The first time I was spending the night over at Anton's, and me, him, and his mom went. We met. I asked Bubba and Devon point blank if they were Team 3D. If they were the Dudley Boys. Devon goes, no. And Bubba just slammed down the table and said, yes, we are. I got a picture with Jeff Jarrett. The second time I went, it was with my stepdad at the time, and Anton again, and me. We got better seats than last time. The first time we got a good view and everything, but the second time we were down on the floor, which was pretty neat. Only thing is Bubba was Bully Ray, made a kid cry. Tommy Dreamer got headbutted in his Little Dreamers by Devon Dudley after they lost a tag match, and the referee was holding down the legs, and got a picture with Mr. Anderson, aka Mr. Kennedy, aka Ken Kennedy, aka Ken Anderson. This weekend, the weekend I got to interview Pastor Brent, who is a wrestling pastor, which I think is the coolest thing ever. And we got close to a minute, but then it was cut short because he was needed in the back to set up the main event. I got some signatures from a guy named Spider and Giganto. I spent $1, but Wrestling for Fans had already told me, okay, this time I covered for you. If you want to come next time, because it does sound like they're coming back. Sorry about that. I was gonna have to pay my way. No problem. Tickets only cost it for ringside. For ringside, it only cost it. The ringside tickets were only $15. The show was good. There was questionable refereeing. I will say that much. There was a one-on-one match that wasn't a no disqualification match. But both used chairs, and they were not disqualified. And the ref threw the match out, then took a DDT. But this has been 10 Minutes with Hardcore Christopher. Keep it hardcore, everyone.